rainbows and the beauty of it all is when the sun comes shining through to make this rainbows in my mind. When I think of you sometimes, I wanna spend some time with you.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, I am Otega. I'm Otega, and I am a lifestyle content creator, and I also do vlogs, and I'm doing a YouTube channel, obviously. Anyways, today on my channel, I'm going to be just sitting down and talking a lot. But before we begin this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you turn on your post notifications so you can get notified anytime I drop another video. With that being said, let's get right into this video. So I've not been making videos for 2 weeks now, even if I tell myself I wanted to be very consistent. But I was sick and I have exams. I was really occupied, but I said I have to create time to do the stuff that I want to do, so I created time. Anyways, today I'm going to be talking about things that teenagers go through and that is not like talked about a lot, or I think is overlooked by society, especially like adults. So if you'd like to hear what I have to say, sit back and continue watching this video. As a teenager or like someone, a young adult in Nigeria and Africa generally, I think there are so many pressures that come with being a teenager, because everybody is like trying to tell you what to do, which is normal. Definitely adults will definitely want to put you on track, but as a teenager that is also trying to like thinking you have like come out to the world and you are just like trying to be your own person, and you think that everybody is trying to tell you what to do, it can be really hard and pressurizing. So if you're a teenager and you're going to get like some of this I'm going to say, just sit down and watch. So first thing I want to say is just now I'll talk about is depression, because depression is talked about a lot. Like many people are talking about depression, but it's almost always for adults. If you are a teenager and you're depressed, it's like, why are you depressed? What's making you depressed? Like thinking about you don't have children, this, that. People always used to say it like, oh, you don't have children now, you don't have anything you're thinking about now, they are giving you money. Like, you are obviously becoming like a grown person. Like there are different hormones and emotions just going through you, and then you have different people telling you that, oh, you're not supposed to be depressed, oh, this thing is not supposed to be like this for you. I feel like teenage years has to be one of the toughest years. I know people will say, I beg is a lie, you have not become an adult, this, that. I know people have a lot to say, but I feel for me it is, and depression is like a really deep topic that people don't talk about, and even teenagers, they don't talk about it. Some teenagers are just like, oh no, it's not depression, it's just probably one of those things. Okay, you're going through depression, you're literally fighting for your mental health. And I think one thing I don't like the most is like adults, the way they say, oh, the way they behave like they did not pass through teenagers. Because sometimes I'm always like, wait, but you couldn't experience things like this? Are you guys okay? Because I feel like many people express it, but people don't talk about it. Like people will judge what they don't understand. Basically, they will say whatever they want to say, that they opinionate what they do not understand. And I think that's really wrong, because people just like, oh, why, I beg, it's not that deep. That one is just very annoying. That one you'll be like, oh, you're depressed because you don't like your environment. Because it happens to me sometimes. I don't know how to adjust to certain environments. You're depressed because you don't like your environment. Like, I'm also here. I've gone through so many other things like that, and I did not die. So why is it that you guys, bros, auntie, calm down? Like, we're not the same people. Like, I can be going through something that you can go through in like seconds, and nothing's gonna happen to you. But for me, it'll be different. Like, for me, it's going to be hard. It's going to be stressful. So I feel like people don't really talk about teenage depression, because I feel like all those things, they really start from teenage years, mistakes, and all that, and all that, and all that. Another thing I want to talk about is anxiety. People do not talk about anxiety. Like, anxiety is, I think, is the fear of the future, basically, or is it fear of the past? I don't know, but like, anxiety is just, it's just on a whole another level of fear. Like, you just be so afraid. I had anxiety for exams, like deep anxiety. I could not prepare for an exam because I would just be afraid to fail, because that's my biggest fear. I hate failure. I hate feeling like I didn't do my best when I knew I could have like done my best. So I have serious exam anxiety, and I also have social anxiety. I don't like being in crowds. I don't like the whole everybody's here. It's really it freaks me out a lot of times, because it's like it's making me pressured and all this kind of stuff. People don't talk about anxiety, especially when you are in a school environment. The whole anxiety of, oh, my parents paid for this thing, I have to pass, I have to do this, I have to do that. People don't talk about. Another people them like, oh, that's not, you're supposed to just be reading your books. That's not what you're supposed to be thinking about. Because some parents are like, oh, school's not that hard. Anything they teach you, that's what they said. And when they said that, you're meant to read it and pass it. Seriously. It's not like that. It is not like that. It's not as easy as parents say it, or maybe adults generally. But maybe when I'm an adult, I would say, or maybe it's easy or something like that. Because adults are like, you're not going to reach an adult, and you're already saying that you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that. I feel like every stage of life is really annoying and stressful and competitive and challenging. So I don't feel like adults should not undermine teenagers because oh, they have not gotten to the stage they are. I think everybody has their own stage. Everybody's in their own stage. So definitely, just because you are like in a higher level, or you have passed through this, you're not be like, I beg, there's nothing there. Oh, there's nothing there. It's really annoying. The third thing I want to talk about is indecisiveness. This one is just big. This one is something that I really suffer from. Like, I suffered, I was really suffering from indecisiveness. I could not decide something on myself. I always used to have a double mind. It's not why I wanted someone to just do it to. Maybe I did, but like, I would always have double mind. Generally, I always had just the biggest indecisive nature. But with time, though, I used to just like talk to my sisters. My sisters always used to talk to me and try to like put me on track. And then I started like being on track. I'm no longer indecisive, but as a teenager, God, it's not easy to make like rush like decisions, because they're like, oh, let me not make this mistake. Oh, this, oh, that, oh, this, It's really tough though. Indecisiveness is tough. Then the fourth thing I want to talk about is identity crisis. This one is just a big one. I think I have gone through everything that I'm talking about here. Like, identity crisis is a big one. It's a large one, because you are 16 to 17 and you're like done with secondary school, and then it's time to go to the university. And normal, I was really sucked into it. Like, up until last year, I really did not know what I wanted to do myself, because I know that I think I talked about it the time I started my YouTube channel, that I was trying to find my passion and my purpose and all that stuff. I think I did. But that girl right there that said all this things about passion, like she was going through a huge identity crisis that she did not even know who she was. Like, I wonder who I was at that time, or who I thought I was, or who I thought I was living as, because I did not really know myself. I did not know what I wanted for myself. So because I didn't know what I wanted for myself, I used to feel like people should like either tell me what to do, or people are trying to tell me what to do, something like that. I just had this narrative in my mind that they were trying to push me there. But the thing is that I didn't have like a mind of my own. Like, I didn't have what I wanted to do. So when people are like, okay, go here, I'll just look at it like, I don't know where I want to go before, so let me just go there. So that was it for me, Sha. And I fought that identity crisis. It's like, identity crisis is mad. Like, it's as if you're just living somebody's life all along, then one day you just wake up and you have started living your life. But prayer does really help. Like, you just pray and you just try to do things that benefit you more, would really help too. Another thing I want to talk about is peer pressure. I know nobody can pressure you, nobody can like influence you. I think everybody says that thing. And even me, nobody can actually pressure me or influence me. I don't think so. I don't think anybody can influence me. But one thing I learned from 2022, and one thing I learned from my sisters, is that your friends have a huge amount of influence on you, and that's just the basic truth. I think many people argue that that's the basic truth. You can say, oh, my friend is doing this and she can't influence me to do that. But at the end of the day, my dear, you're lying to yourself, because at the end of the day, if like there's a group of friends and this person is a bad person, this one person is a bad person, and the other two people are good people, but they are following this bad person, and they know that the person is a bad person, but they're like, I mean, this person cannot influence me, nothing this person do make me to be like her or this or that. But at the end of the day, I am looking at three of you and I'm like, oh, definitely the three of them are just bad, because how will you work with that person if you have sense? It's not about feeling too big. It's about choosing your people, like knowing the people that will actually stand for you and help you. I think I've really started learning about friendships and investing in friendships and all this kind of stuff. So ending this video, I just want to talk about, like, there are so many struggles us human beings go through, but there are so many struggles that people in their different stages of life go through too, that maybe Mr. A might not understand, because Mr. A has never gone through that before. But there are so many stages that teenagers really go through. Like, I don't even understand how we were built. It's just like we're living in our own worlds. I don't know if I'm the one that feels that, oh, I'm living in a different world. Like, the way we think, the way we act, sometimes irrationally, is just on another level. But anyways, I think that brings me to the end of this video. I just really wanted to share my thoughts and just say that teenagers, we're not trying to really do more than ourselves. We just almost sometimes let our emotions control us, because we are just getting to actually know ourselves and know the world. So please, people should stop judging us, and we will definitely try and do better. Lovely. But anyways, that brings me to the end of this video. I really enjoyed talking, because this is maybe the first time I'm talking, just sitting down talking. I enjoy talking, and I'm grateful for all of you that are subscribed to my channel. And for those of you that are watching this video, please do subscribe to my channel and turn on your post notifications, so that anytime I drop on that video, you'll be notified, you will know, and you will watch it and you will like it, if you're also a teenager and you have gone through any of all this stuff, comment down below and share your thoughts. And my God, I'm lost.
To make this rainbows in my mind.